are live. Welcome. I'm Sue with Ava's Bridal Couture in Fort Worth, Texas, and today we're covering how to make small changes to the neckline, backline. There's two dresses that you're obsessed with. Those two dresses can come together and form a custom look that's your look. I've got a couple of simple examples because this can get very overwhelming, but there are some really great, easy, impactful ways that you can make two dresses your own. So let's set the stage as you're joining me live. I've got some zhuzh here that I've prepared. After I read your style quiz that you're going to fill out for me, I'll ask you some questions, and I already know what I'm going to ask you. I will pull some things that are not overwhelming. There's a lot that you can do, and you don't want cyberspace and all the things to elevate your stress level. You want to keep it focused and simple, and then just have fun with it. Try it on. We've got some dresses here, and we're going to pretend in this scenario that you have tried this dress on. And when you tried it on, because you know, you're a new bride, you didn't know what you wanted, you were open to suggestions. In your quiz, we kind of found that you were a glamorous bride, but you liked simple details. So you tried this one on. You fell in love with it because it has this sheer illusion here, but then it has coverage, so you feel conservative yet sexy and texture and whimsical, but you weren't sure about these side cutouts. You loved the side cutouts, but you just were kind of like, that held you back from saying yes because you weren't quite sure about that. But then as you turned the back around, once again, you were obsessed. You loved all of this and how sheer it was in the back, but then you liked the coverage. And then you put on another dress that had more of a simple top. This is my example for today. So this one we're going to say represents the dress that you were between. You loved this one because it's clean and it's minimal, but it doesn't have that cutout here. It has the train and everything that you wanted. It just doesn't have the texture and character at the top. This is great if you're a sleek bride that loves a minimal look. Maybe there's something about it that you just connected with when you had it on, but now you're just trying to figure out, you know, what is possible? Can these two dresses have a baby and become your dress? Yes. The things that you are concerned about is you don't want an overwhelming process where you have 10 fittings and that you can't try it on before you buy it. Always try it before you buy it, by the way. Your wedding dress is a connection. You have to feel skinny, sexy, pretty in your dress, and you won't know that unless you have it on you. So you want to work with a salon that's creative, that listens, that's very supportive and non-judgmental, because you don't want to feel pressured. You will need all these tools. You will need the zhuzh to try on, but you don't want too many options because it does get very overwhelming very quickly. What we're going to do is I have a little illusion piece that we use in our salon, and for the sake of the video, it's black. And that's okay because you're going to be able to see it on camera and you'll know what we're doing and the direction that we're going in. I'm going to stick around after this for live Q&A. So I would love for you to comment your questions in there, and then I will answer them with you. Does that sound good? And if you're watching in the replay, I'm going to throw this into an IGTV. So go ahead and let me know what questions you want to ask. And in the replay, continue to comment in this IGTV because I'll be here with you. And we talked about this briefly in stories yesterday because we were literally going through this scenario. We made a digital preview for the bride. She lives out of town, and it just blew her mind that you could even do this. So I decided to take this a step further today. By the end of this video, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to get creative and just really elevate the look. And then when you come in to shop with me, we're going to be really focused on you and making this so special and creative and just help you to create something that's just completely unexpected, just mind blown, right? Tori is actually in the front of our salon right now with Tammy, and she's having her final fitting. We were just blown away in the magic, and we were just talking about how easy the process is. She would have never known that she could create something so her and so special and basically design her dress without the complicated process. So if you're looking for a store that has an organized process, we have this down. You are not going to have to take a million days off work And you're going to come in and feel like, wow, I got so much accomplished because we're organized and we get to know you ahead of the game. So now we've got this little elongated illusion. Now in person, we may do it in nude because that's how we typically make these. This one's done in ivory. You've got different options. It just depends on what direction you want to go. And you're not going to know until you try it on. So that's important. So now you can create the texture either as a custom change, and just order your dress this way. That's really nice because you can try it before you buy it, figure out what you want, and then just order it this way. Comes in. You don't have to go through the process. You just actually get to see it based on another dress. So you can try this dress on and go, okay, I want the top of that one, but the bottom of this one. If it's something that we can't do in manufacturing, we'll talk about that in person and just cross that bridge if or when we get there. We'll put this on you and let you see all the texture on there. And in this case, you loved how this strap went up on this inspiration dress. So we would go up. Now, this has an off the shoulder, so we would tuck this in and try this on. Now we have straps that are pre-sampled for you to try on. So if you're kind of like, you know what, I haven't really explored a lot, then we have zhuzh for that, for you to try on and connect with it. Just need to know ahead of time what you're open to, and I'll be helping you. I welcome you to your appointment so that you and your guests just feel supported, informed, and special. So we'll try on this and create that look so that you can try it, connect with it, and get it. If you have questions about this on the front, let me know. Comment below in the replay or live, and we'll answer those at the end. But now we're going to talk about the back. Maybe you love the front. The front's great, but you're wanting to get that really sexy, youthful, sultry back, but you want the coverage because, you know, grandma and grandpa will be there, and we want to be us. You know, we want to be the elevated, sexy, young version of you because you are. But you also were thinking, you know, it'd be great to have just a little coverage with lace because it just feels more secure or whatever the reason might be. Then we would try this as well. Now, the nice thing about us is we have the samples, so we wouldn't have to pin it on you and have you just only try it on pin. We can actually try samples on where you can see it on another dress and just pick the top from one and so forth. But now you can see this one brought down low, and we don't have to have all of this end with the crepe or the satin, whatever your dress is made out of. Can you believe I had surgery on my right hand a couple months ago, and I'm using my hand? I'm so happy. So we can drop this really sexy low because you're going to have the coverage on top with your lace. Illusion is so great because you can get dangerously low but still get that support, that hug feeling where you just feel like everything's pulling in and flawless. And that we create with illusion. Maybe we're going to go with a nude illusion because you like to look like it's your skin and all that. And then sometimes you prefer ivory. And sometimes there's a combo. Sometimes you have the nude at the top and then ivory down low. And you're going to know because you're going to try it on. And you're going to know which one you like on you. And this is what we're doing with our bride. We're going to order it in or do it in-house, whichever fits your timeline. If you're a new bride, you're probably going to want to just do all this in the ordering process and have it arrive. But if you are a previous bride and you tried this on and you accidentally saw something later and you're having second thoughts, you don't have to get a whole new dress, and you can actually just personalize what you've got. We'll figure that out together. Okay, now we've talked about the back. We've talked about the front. You can see different ways where you can really make dramatic changes, and I want to make sure you know you can do this. It's very simple, and it is not a complicated process when you're working with a business that specializes in having a process. Well, my dear, I hope you've enjoyed just some different actionable, creative ideas that you can incorporate. But just keep in mind that if you're a new bride and you have begun the dress shopping process, I want to work with you. Whether I'm doing a quick consult with you from out of state or actually seeing you in person in our salon, let's go. I'll put all my contact information down low. And so now I'm going to open it up for questions. You're mentioning here that the applique is perfect for that neckline. If it's lovely, I agree. I wanted to pull something that just, you could see it and go, oh, I totally love that, Sue. You'll love it when you try it on. Business in the front, party in the back. Totally. I love the unexpected wow factor though, because you think about it, you're walking down that aisle and you've got just those pictures, and then you turn around and you're like, I've got something for you. BD Wedding Stories, I'm glad that you love these looks. Yes, it totally is. Tori, I'm so glad you're here. Tori was here in person. And of course, her dress is a surprise. You guys are going to be blown away when we feature her story. It's going to be really cool to see that before and after journey. Yes, we love you too, Tori. She is a soul sister, you know, just the neatest thing. Meet somebody that's a total stranger and you're just like, oh, I feel like I just know them and I love them. Well, I'm glad that you love the work. Thank you for the wonderful comments. And if you have any others, go ahead and continue to drop them in the replay. So grateful to know you today. Come and shop with us, Ava's Bridal Couture, Dallas, Fort Worth, Texas. We will make it special, informed, so easy, and an unforgettable experience. See you on the next one.